Welcome back. Review for you. Welcome back, guys. I have a new display for you guys. It's the Samsung M8 4K 60 Hz. It's a desktop monitor that I don't know how to feel about it. And the reason I say that is because before getting it, a lot of people are comparing it to the Apple Studio display, saying that it looked just as good or it was just as good but for half the price. Is it a really good monitor? Yes. Is it anything compared to the Apple Studio display? No. And I'll get into that further. But as of now, let me turn my camera around and I'll show you guys the monitor. Oh, and I got rid of my mustache. All right, so right now I have my PC hooked up to it just to get the full graphical output out of it. And there's my PC. This will be my girlfriend's setup. Not this PC, but this monitor. This is where she was gonna do all her studying, mainly for college, since she does go to University of Texas here in Austin. She wanted a display where she can do all her work because she was tired of just sitting on her laptop. She wanted a actual physical mouse and keyboard. The display does look very clear. If you sit at a reasonable distance, you see no pixels at all. I don't know what the pixel density in this thing is, but it has to be higher than 170 for sure. It looks a little bit washed though. Behind me I have mine, and it's the Samsung G5. The actual model number is the G50A. It's a 27 inch. This is a 32 inch. Mine seems to be a little more vibrant than this one, but this one definitely looks sharper. There's a monitor slash TV, and the reason I say TV is because it's also comes with apps, just like a Samsung Smart TV would. So you can get your Netflix, you can watch Netflix, and it's really, really fast. There's no lag in this monitor whatsoever, which I have found in some other monitors, but this one seems to be pretty snappy. One thing that I actually found interesting, if you go to this game tab here and you click game, you can actually get Xbox Live or Xbox Game Pass. You can play a few games and you can connect a controller directly into it. We already tested it out. I wouldn't try it. Obviously, this monitor is still a monitor, so it's not gonna have the best graphical performance, but it is usable. And I think it's doesn't push more than 1080p. But when we tried it, it looked more like 720p, and there's no way to adjust the settings. So what you get is what you get. Workspace, you can obviously connect your PC, a Mac if you have it in Samsung DeX, or it already comes with Microsoft 365. But anyways, let's get back to the PC aspect of it, because that's really why we got this monitor. Quickly, some things I forgot to mention. It does come with HDMI to USB-C already, 2 USB-C ports, no aux input, which is interesting. But back to the video. Okay, so pros and cons. The resolution's fantastic. I'm guessing it has high PPI because most monitors, even the real expensive ones, you can still see the pixels. And I can't, honestly, unless I'm like an inch away, I cannot see a pixel whatsoever. And I mean, I guess you would expect that from a 4K display. It has all the capabilities of a Samsung Smart TV, so it's not just a monitor. Let's say you unplug your PC or your laptop or your gaming console, and then you're just left with a monitor. No, you actually have the option to use it as a TV as well, because it's a monitor with all the capabilities of a smart TV. So that's pretty cool. You can game on it. You can get Xbox Game Pass right on it, which is something that I didn't even know. I didn't even know that was a thing until just right now. And I have an Xbox myself. Obviously the resolution is not gonna look so good on gaming on here, but it's still an option. You can use Microsoft Office if you don't have anything plugged into it. You just need internet and you can get in. If you have a Samsung device or tablet, phone, you can actually use it as a Chromebook. The cons, and maybe this is more of a personal thing, because going into this, seeing all these reviews and reviewers giving it amazing praise, saying that, oh, this is just as good as the Apple Studio display for half the price. It's not. It looks amazing for its price. It does. and it has great capabilities for its price. It does. But I think going into it, I was expecting a lot more build quality wise and display wise. The display resolution looks really good, but it looks, I think I already mentioned this, it looks a little washed. And I get it because there's an anti-glare display coating on top of the display. But it looks a little bit too washed, if that makes sense. Like the colors don't pop as much as you would think it would for an $800 monitor. So that's a little bit weird because I've seen other monitors for the same price range and the colors look phenomenal. Anybody thinking you're gonna get the same display as the Apple Studio display, you're not. They're nowhere compared to each other. The materials, it's pretty much all plastic. The base of the display is some kind of metal, but the rest is plastic. It does have a camera as well that you can, here, let me just grab it. It comes with this slim fit camera and you can just pop it on and off whenever you want. It comes with this cover, so if you don't want anybody watching you or stalking you, you can take it off and on and off. It's magnetic, so you can easily pop it on and off. Would I recommend this display? If you're getting it for a deal, yes. If you're paying full retail price for it, is it worth it? No. For the price, I was expecting a lot more. The $800 price tag is coming from how gimmicky it is. By that I mean, yeah, the features are kind of cool, having it as a smart TV and all that. But I think you're paying a premium, not so much for the quality of the TV, but for all the features that this monitor has that other monitors don't have. Because usually when you buy a monitor, it's just a monitor, it's just a screen. No speakers, no smart features to where you can watch Netflix directly on it if you have nothing connected. And this has speakers and it has a bunch of other capabilities that if you have nothing connected to it, you can still use it. And I think that's where that premium is coming from. Because for a 4K 60 Hertz monitor for 32 inches, nowadays you can find the exact same quality for maybe $350 to $400. So I think most of it is just, you know, the extra features you get for it instead of the quality. Once again, would I recommend it? Yes. If you can find it for a deal, yes. With that being said, catch you guys next time. Peace. Also, to wrap it up, I also want to clarify, we understand that this is not a gaming monitor, it's more of a productivity monitor. And for productivity, it's great. Looks great. The color is a little washed, but resolution, phenomenal. Once you start getting into the gaming, that's when you're going to be disappointed, because obviously the response time and the refresh rate. This is more of a productivity device, and we understand that. But coming from the gamer side of me, which I have a gaming monitor back there, I think I'm always going to be not as satisfied if it doesn't have at least 120 hertz